Hi there, good morning from my cutie little flat here in Ubud, Bali. And this morning I have a question for you. What do you do when you wake up in a funk? I woke up in a funk this morning and I had no particular reason why I should be in a funk. So I'm curious what you all do if there are times where you wake up and there's no particular reason and you're just like, you're in a funk. So I wanted to share with you, I did pull a card on it, but I wanted to share with you first the steps I went through this morning to begin to shift that energy. So the first thing I did was, I noticed that I was in a funk because the energy was just sort of low and I was laying there in bed, and at first it was just groggy feeling, and then I noticed that my thoughts they weren't really clear, but they seemed very low. So then the first thing I did was, I noticed, and then the second thing was I thought, okay, it's possible, because I'm empathic, as many of us are, that these aren't even my feelings or thoughts, that I'm picking it up from the field. Because what we're coming to understand is that consciousness it's not in here. It's not between your ears or between your temples. This is the receiver, or there's a receiver that's our crown, or the chakra above the crown. It's receiving from the field. So the first thing I did was I said, all right, is this mine? If it's not mine, leave. Okay, so leave. And I pulled in my receiver and kind of brought my energy into myself. So that was first. Then I noticed I still kind of felt creaky. Creaky is the word that comes to mind. So I hopped in the shower. Then I put my music on. I was like, okay, this feels like I need to move my body, cleanse my body, and dance. So I put my favorite song on, which was running through my head anyway. And then I hopped in the shower and really let the water wash away, not just shampoo my hair, but wash away any energies that weren't mine or that weren't in service to me. So that was the next thing I did. So then I got out of the shower and I danced a little bit and I did some yoga. So moving my body, those were important things. And then the next thing that came, I realized, because there was still that funk feeling there. So I'm like, okay, well, what is this? It's not mine, or I sent away anything that's not mine. I cleansed and showered. I moved my body a little and listened to my favorite music to get my energy going. And then I thought, oh yeah, I know what this is. This is, I feel lonely. Because remember, I said yesterday, I've been in hiding for a long time, and my role is not to, I didn't touch on this. I've spent many incarnations energetically, either energetically in this lifetime or certainly in other incarnations, as someone who runs to the mountaintop, a monk, a nun, a scholar hiding in ivory towers, someone who leaves the world to go to the mountaintop to study, meditate, etc. So what's happened in this lifetime, and this has been happening for many years now, is when I'm alone for too long, I start to get lonely and funky. So I was like, okay, I found the possum, as one of my teachers used to say, one of my first spiritual teachers. I found the possum. So I immediately reached out to friends. I immediately started private messaging some of my Bali friends, and if any of my Bali friends here see this and I haven't reached out to you, please reach out to me. It's time for me to get social again. So that was my personal process, but I really wanted to invite you to think about, if you wake up in the morning and feel funky about something, maybe you know what it is. It's a specific conflict or a specific topic or something that's stressing you out. What do you do to shift your energy? Because you have control of how you want to handle those feelings. You're not stuck with them. You can shift them. It might take some digging around, and it might take putting your energy in doing a few different things to shift that energy before you find the thing. But that's okay. So with that, here's a few tips. So the first is recognize that you don't have to be stuck with it, whatever the funky energy is. You can shift it. It might not even be yours, so you can actually set an intention. I send away any of these energies that are not mine. And you can do that just with the breath and the intention. Just take a breath and call in light into your body, call in love into your body. Breathe into your heart chakra and allow love energy to flow in. Pull in your own radar. If you feel like you're picking up too much negativity from the field, pull it into yourself. And again, with the breath and the intention. Take a shower and literally cleanse your body and your field. And set the intention that as the waters pour over and through me and roll down the drain, they take with them these, unresourceful feelings and emotions. So, and then the next thing is move your body. Literally bring energy into your physical body. Put on some music and dance. That's a fantastic way to do it. Or do yoga or whatever it is that you like to do. Maybe you like Tai Chi. Maybe, walk in the forest, walk in the woods. The next thing is put your feet on the earth. That is it's like a priceless medicine. It is the medicine. Put your feet on the earth. Let all of that energy pour into Mother Gaia and breathe up her nourishment. These are all ways to help support you if you are in a funk, whether you've woken up with it or it's just happened because of a situation. So with that, let me share the card. It's a little bit doom and gloom. That's why I wanted to give you some resources first. So here's the card. This is the 10 of Fire. And it's called Oppression in this deck. And this is when the energies have gotten so big that they feel oppressive for you. And so you can see there's this person, he's got all these sort of cords, he's sort of chained down or corded down, and there's all this fractured energy around him, but he's in this box and he's burdened by all these clouds which indicate thought and the mind. So in order for him to break free of these chains of the mind and of negative thinking or negative frequencies he's picking up from the field, also represented by those clouds, he's going to have to move his body. He's going to have to stand up straight and draw up energy from down here, from it's fractured energy right now, but he could draw it up into his body to bring that energy into his body and break free of that oppressive energy that's burdening him right now. So activating your chi and your energy when you're in a funk is really, really important. Simply staying in bed or staying in that oppressive energy isn't helpful. Now I realize sometimes when we feel this funk, this oppressive energy, this depressive energy, it feels like there's no energy in the body. So then what can you do? The simplest things, anything. Again, put your feet on the earth if you can. Dance, put your favorite music on. Move your body. You could even sit and move your spine like this, because this stimulates the Kundalini energy in the body, just to begin to get some movement, some chi flowing through the body. And of course, breathing into the heart area, pulling in light into the body and into the heart, taking a breath and really intending with your intention and your attention, intending, I am drawing in love, I am drawing in light, I am drawing in energy. And as I breathe in, I pull in that love and light. And as I breathe out, I send out the negative energy that might not even be mine. I send it out and send it back to source for transformation. So that is my my little visit with you for the day. And now I am going to dance a little more. And I'm off on an adventure today here in Bali. I've got a friend coming here shortly, and we're going to go on a little motorcycle ride and get blessed in the sacred waters and walk some paddy fields and taste some nice coffee. So wherever you are in the world, I wish you bright blessings on this day or this evening. And I invite you, when you wake in a funk or you're in a funk, to try these different things, to give them a try and move your energy and shift your energy. You have control of your life and your vibration. And take a breath, intend it, attend it, take care of yourself, love yourself. You are here for a reason, and we need your light. So, with love and many blessings, mwah, have a beautiful day.